Yeah, I need to get to a doctor. I really do. It's time.
Hungry Fatchick's got a fluffy heart. HFC's got a fluffy heart. Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And that was me singing and ruining Bruce Springsteen's Hungry Heart because we are talking about Hungry Fatchick today. And where she talks about her enlarged heart. As well as her hips and fear of seeing the doctor and why she won't go back or is not ready to go back. I don't know. Maybe she's ready now. Who knows? But before we get started, let's do the usual drilly O. Put some zesty sauce on that like button. Pour some ketchup on that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Appreciate that. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. Love learning from you guys. As well as I do have memberships if you want to support my humble little channel. That way it'll be listed down below. So Hungry Fatchick did a few videos over the last 2 weeks. She also did miss a couple. We'll get into that. This one you're seeing right now is a Burger King Buffalo Chicken Nuggets and Double Bundle Meal. As well, she did a KFC Mukbang 8-piece family bucket. But the one we're going to get the clips from was Subway Tuna Sandwich with chips and real talk. Gets chatty at the 19-minute mark. So she usually does upload twice a week, and if she doesn't, she lets her fan base know I'm not uploading. So last week she said, can't sleep, clowns will eat me, no video today. And the week before it was just can't upload, oink with the pig. I don't know why she does this because people get so mad when she does these posts about not uploading. It may seem innocuous, like what's the harm? One user says, if you can take so much time off and eat KFC 4 times a week, you obviously don't need the money from mukbangs. Restart your health journey. Other people saying concerning that you're taking too much time off. Now she has in the past posted pictures of her thermometer showing she was unwell. So I think now she's reining it back and is sort of ambiguous as to why she's not posting. So let's get into the Subway mukbang. She talks a lot about relationship issues, but what I'm covering is her health concerns that she talks about at the end of the video.
I just wish people would understand how well aware I am of my physical stuff. You know, the congestive heart failure and all that. I haven't officially been diagnosed with congestive heart failure, but you know, I was told that my heart was enlarged, and this was like well over 10 years ago. So, you know, and I was told at that point that they were going to watch out for it and stuff. And it's like, I'm not good with the doctor thing.
So yes, her being self-aware that these untreated problems that she has are going to eventually kill her. Definitely, she's aware of that. But there's the whole other side of things that she sort of has her head in the sand about, which is her treatment options. What do they look like? Maybe they're not so bad. So any sort of treatment or help or work on her side, her head is sort of whoop, in the sand. So she has talked about her enlarged heart before, her fluffy heart, as I call it, as well as her juicy lungs, as she calls it. So the medical term for an enlarged heart is cardiomegaly, which is the heart is working so hard it actually enlarges. It's like a muscle. And unfortunately, it doesn't effectively pump the blood, and it can lead to congestive heart failure, among other things.
So, and I haven't seen my cardiologist. Oh God, when was the last time I saw my cardiologist? Probably 2015, 2016, something like that. And then I screwed that up because he wanted to go in to my legs and do some kind of thing with the veins in my legs and like, you know, I don't know, but
Okay, so what I think he's talking about here is something called angioplasty, where they open up blocked blood vessels. It's basically like a rotor-rooter. Sometimes they'll put a stent in there to keep things open so blood can flow where it's supposed to flow, because of some sort of blockage. It could be, fatty deposits there. It could be narrowing. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about.
before I was gonna have that done, they were gonna like bore them out or something. I don't know. It was some kind of surgery thing where they were gonna like open up the veins in my legs and make them flow easier, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, number one, the person that did like the little ultrasound thing behind my knee, I warned them that if they weren't careful, they were gonna rip the skin open. I know, ouch, freaking ouch. And he just dug in there and like ripped and, you know. But that's what happens over here a lot of the times. Y'all will see the redness in my arm. I mean, there's nothing going on right now, but it's red because there's scar tissue, you know. And if I scratch or anything like that, this little area right here too, this will rip wide open. You know, if I'm not careful, the skin just rips. You know, my skin is very, very thin, you know.
Okay, I get this. I've been there where you warn a medical professional, because you know your body best, that listen, if you do it this way, it's not going to work out. I've had it happen, and that's when I say, listen, as soon as like there's even a little bit of danger, like this is not going to work out, you say, listen, I have told you this is not going to work out. And you ask for someone else, you ask them to stop, you ask to take a break, but you eventually do get the procedure done. And it took me a lot of years to learn that there are alternatives. Now, yes, obviously it's not going to be a picnic. Yes, it's going to be discomfort, but you don't have to be in more pain than you need to be in. And she talks about her skin and how it breaks open easily. We've seen this how in the past how she has ongoing bouts of cellulitis because of this.
That messed me up right there. I didn't want to deal with them doing that, like digging into the backsides of my knees, because I guess that's, you know, where easy access to those parts or whatever. And then I was supposed to get like compression stockings, and I had no idea what I was doing. Anyway, I just never had it done, so that's still out there. Yeah, I need to get to a doctor. I really do. It's time.
Oh boy. So she says, so that's still out there. So what's better, not knowing what is out there? Like, she technically doesn't know how bad it is. Maybe it's not so bad. I'm not a doctor, not diagnosing. I said that at least once every video, but wow, just not knowing.
I just, you know, I want to get brave enough to leave the house. It's like, I'm so brave when it comes to some things, but just, I don't know what it is other than freaking agoraphobia. You know, I mean, I can physically walk. Okay, I have the rollator. I have clothes that I can leave the house in. It's like I just don't want to. I could go. I could do it. I could get. I know I could. I just mentally can't at this point. I'm just not ready.
So those of you who don't know, Hungry Fatchick has not left her apartment since her last hospital stay, which was February 2023. I don't know if she could get a phlebotomist at least to come to her house and get blood drawn. Maybe that's a place to start. But of course, there's other treatments for it. She could take antidepressants. Right now, the only medication she's on is her Mary Jane and her puffer for her lungs. So again, mental help is needed.
So there's just the regular arthritis, the osteoarthritis thing, sciatica, and I can tell the difference in the pain. There's difference. The sciatica, that's the nerve pain, and it's like the throbbing all the way down my leg. And but then I'm hunched over. I can't even stand all the way up straight anymore because of what's going on over here. I'm leaned over, oh gosh. It's sad. Could be hip dysplasia. That's another thing I'm thinking. Could be the hips just not in the right spot, and I don't know how to fix it other than, maybe, God, I don't even know. So yeah, gotta do the doctor at some point. Yeah.
Okay, so she's talking about her hip. You guys know I'm no stranger to hip problems. I had a double hip replacement back in December. So she is aware of all these problems. Her hips, her back, her crack. No, I'm joking. Her hips, her heart issues, her lung issues, her agoraphobia of not being able to go outside. It's just she's not taking the plunge to actually follow through with any treatment of any of this. You can be self-aware until the cows come home. I know you have all these issues, but unless you're willing to find out what you need to do and what it's like to actually treat these, maybe it's not so bad. Who knows? Being self-aware in this instance seems like it's only half the battle. Please, Candy, go to a doctor. Maybe, like I said, it's not as bad as you build it up to it being in your head. That's it for me, guys. Thank you if you made it this far. Appreciate all of you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.